Yo Ronald. What up cuz, did you hear about the insane Twig update? Duh. So do you want to show the viewers the new best base ever? Sure thing home dog.
What is up YouTube, it is Stevie and welcome back to another video. I apologize that this upload is a couple days late. If you've seen Shadowfax's video already, you know what this update is about and how significant it is. If you haven't, I will explain it later in the video, but once I saw that it came out, I immediately had to make a base that abused it, and that's exactly what this base does, and it's relatively inexpensive. So without further ado, I'm going to put the resources it takes to build on the screen right now. And then we'll hop into the base tour and the base build after that. Don't forget to drop a like and definitely subscribe. Alright guys, before we get into the base tour, the resources needed box near the top right hand side of the screen are the resources it takes to build this base before the high external walls, the 4 of them, just in case you wanted to know. But let's go ahead and start talking about this base. As you guys know, if you've seen Shadowfax's video, you can still place foundations and floors in building blocked areas, but you can no longer place L or U-shaped steps, which is kind of a big deal because that makes high external walls a lot more powerful. You can still put ladders on them, but then you run the risk of getting chopped up if you get near the top. Just as an extra safety measure to this tower, I added triangles on the top so you can't get on top, climb over, and then ladder your way back up that. Just in case for some reason they want to spend 20 pickaxes to pick through the bottom, the soft side of that sheet metal triangle, I have metal barricades on top, which also helps out. But anyways, we have a drop box on the side of this airlock, 2 sheet metal doors. You can make them armored if you want. I would probably make them armored if I get a lot of resources, but if you're not using this as a main base, if it's just kind of a, you know, a different base on a different area of the map that you frequently go to, it's fine to keep them sheet metal. Once we go past the second door, we have this little open area, which is pretty nice. We have a water catcher right here. You can plant hemp if you want. Once we hop inside, we have a fireplace and a chair. The chair gives you 100% comfort since the update, and the fireplace will help with warmth. We have 4 chests right here and a sleeping bag. You can put 2 sleeping bags if you want. If you want to play a duo, that's up to you. It's kind of a small base, but 2 can definitely fit. Once we go up this ladder hatch, we have 4 more chests. Then we have our tool cupboard in the back there. Make sure you authorize before you put these chests here, or you will have to break some of them down to reauthorize. We have 1 small box here, probably for raw or finished resources, whatever you want, with the 2 furnaces right there. Once we go up to the top story, just has low walls around the outside. I kept them wooden just in case I wanted to keep expanding up. And here's the thing to remember, guys, people can no longer just build up stairs and build over these high external walls. So if you were in a gunfight with someone and he kills you, he can't just run up, build over, grab your gun and run away. He would actually have to use C4 and blow through both doors. So I just feel more safe, or I would feel more safe, you know, up top. And also, if someone's raiding you, it's an online raid, they've killed you a bunch of times every time, maybe they're in your bottom story, every time you go down the ladder hatch, you can jump up on this rail, jump to the other side, drop down without taking any damage, and then you can get behind them and shoot them, or if they're door camping, just stuff like that. But that is the tour. Let's go ahead and get right into the base build. Alright, because this base build does take quite a long time, I'm going to do the beginning part with you guys, and then I'll speed it up after that. You want to lay 4 foundations like this, destroy that middle one, go ahead and upgrade all 3 of them to sheet metal. That is the base. Then you're going to want to go ahead and surround everything with walls, except for a doorway here. Completely upgrade the outside to stone. 2 doorways here, like such. Surround that with walls, upgrade them all to stone. Then you can go ahead and start putting the high externals on. Place the first one like this. You have to be very careful. You don't want to mess it up. You don't want a gap right there. Come to the back. You want it to be preferably even with the back line. Then put the second one kind of angled like that. You can see there's still no gap, or not that big of one. Place the third one, get it as close as you can on that angle where they're still connecting, but it isn't going too far out, if you know what I'm talking about. That was kind of confusing. Place it like that. Not that big of a gap, nothing a rocket can go through. And then you have the last one that needs to barely connect to that box, which you can make it do with the slightest of gaps. So the rest of it is pretty easy from here. You probably could do it by yourself without watching the rest of this video, just based off of the tour, but I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to speed it up to 2 times. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did like it, please drop a like. It really helps me out. Comment any questions you have, video recommendations, anything like that, and I will see you guys on the next video.